Hello everyone, my name is Emily Hayes and I'm a junior here at Global Impact STEM Academy in Springfield. You might be wondering why I'm holding this book in my hand. It is because this book identifies who I am as a person. This specific book is called the Holy Bible, or as my parents might say, it's my life manual. I was given this book when I graduated in my kindergarten class. So it's a huge, huge keepsake of mine that I have held on to and I will always hold on to. As we move forward, I'm going to describe what this book does for me, but first I'm going to describe me and my family. My family has grown up in the church and was born and raised in the church. That includes my grandma, my grandpa, and my mom and my dad, and me. But now, I didn't know what a true relationship was because I was young. My first step into building my relationship with Jesus Christ was at 10 years old when I went to church camp for the very first time by myself. Going into that week, I didn't know that all of this was going to take place, but it did. Leaving church camp on Friday, I looked back at my week and I realized that I actually gave my life to Christ for the first time. It was a huge milestone for me in my relationship with Christ because that's something that I really wanted, but I never knew that it was going to happen so soon. A few years passed. At the age of 15, I was baptized. Now, some of you might not realize what baptism is, and that is perfectly okay. Baptism is a public announcement of you giving your life to Christ. But all of this that happened to me and all of these events that took place in my life might mean so little to those that don't believe and don't have a relationship. And that's perfectly okay. But for me, it means so much. It's given me a new life and it's given me a new understanding of all that life gives you. Now that I have this relationship and I've had it for a few years now, I feel safe, I feel protected, and I no longer live in fear 24/7. Understanding that all of you may not believe, God still loves you. God loves everyone, no matter the circumstance. In the Old Testament, Jesus said in Jeremiah 29:11, I have plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. That has been my life. That has been my life story, and I've stuck to it ever since. When I'm down, when I feel abandoned, I always go to Jeremiah 29:11. I have plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. I challenge all of you to try and reach out to God and get a relationship with Him, because after my relationship and my journey with Christ and how it's made me feel, I would love to have all of you feel the same. Thank you for listening.